Hello everyone, welcome to an academy. This is Ashwath. Today we will be discussing about central nervous system in this lesson. We'll start with organ brain. It is considered as one of the most important organ of our body. Brain is also a central information processor. It acts as a command and control system. It helps in voluntary movements of our body and controls hunger, thirst and balance of the body. It also acts as a site for processing vision, hearing, speech, memory and intelligence of an individual. This brain is protected by a skull or cranium. Brain is covered by cranial meninges and has three layers. The outer layer is called as dura mater, the middle layer is called as arachnoid, and the inner layer is called as pia mater. The internal structure of brain is divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain is again divided into three parts: cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. Coming to the cerebrum, this is a major part of the brain. A deep cleft separates the cerebrum into two parts: right cerebrum or right cerebral hemispheres and left cerebrum or left cerebral hemispheres. So this right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere are joined by nerve fibers called as corpus callosum. Cerebral hemispheres are covered by a layer of cells called as cerebral cortex or grey matter. This is called as grey matter because of greyish color due to presence of neuronal cell bodies in this region. Okay, the neuronal cell bodies in this region are present, hence the appearance of greyish color is seen. Cerebral cortex contains motor area and sensory area, and apart from that it also contains non-sensory or motor area. This non-sensory or motor area is called as association area. This helps in memory and communication processes. Coming to the midbrain, this midbrain is present between hypothalamus of the forebrain and pons of hindbrain. This midbrain is present between hypothalamus of forebrain and pons of hindbrain. A canal called as cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrains. The dorsal part of the midbrain has four round lobes. They are called as corpora quadrigemina. Midbrain plus hindbrain is called as brainstem. So brainstem is made up of midbrain along with hindbrain. Coming to the hindbrain, hindbrain has three parts: pons, cerebellum and medulla. Okay, these pons are nothing but the fiber tracts that interconnect different parts of brain, and the cerebellum part of the hindbrain provides additional surface for more neurons accommodation. And the medulla region of hindbrain, this connects to spinal cord, and this region contains a center for respiration, cardiovascular reflexes and gastric secretions. Let us see what is a reflex arc. So a reflex action is nothing but a sudden withdrawal of our body without involvement of our conscious effort. This uses a part of CNS of our brain. So what is a reflex arc? Reflex arc is nothing, reflex action is nothing but the sudden withdrawal of body without involvement of our conscious effort using a part of our CNS. These in general terms can be called as sudden reactions for external stimuli. Like when we touch hot objects, or when we touch a very cold object, all such situations reflex actions takes place. In this reflex action, the signals from the sensory organs, first they are carried by efferent neurons. Which act as receptors, and through dorsal nerve root, these efferent neurons send the signals from sensory organs to the central nervous system. After reaching central nervous system, the efferent neuron carries these impulses from CNS along with responses and again gives it back to the sensory organ or the site of the pain. This is the diagram of a brain. Here we can see a cerebral hemisphere and a corpus callosum, which is a canal, a thalamus and hypothalamus regions of forebrain, and a cerebral aqueduct. The brain stem is made up of midbrain and hindbrain. And the extension of brainstem is spinal cord. Hindbrain is divided into three parts. This is pons varolii, this is cerebellum, and this part is medulla. And forebrain is divided into three parts. This area is cerebrum and thalamus. This area is thalamus, and behind this is hypothalamus. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, and I hope you are very clear with this concept.